Hey, it's Brad from myBSlife, and yes, we are here camping. BS Banter goes on no matter where I am here today. In fact, this week I was supposed to talk about what I eat in a week. That was supposed to be our big goal, but instead, I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. 1,000 subscribers. That's right, 1,000 of us coming together as a community, bring it all out, and you can hear people in the campground. Everyone's celebrating this. It's amazing. Everyone's celebrating. We're at a campground here, but 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 plus of you who are part of myBSlife, and I'm so excited, so grateful for every one of you. So I just want to talk a little bit about that this week. And this is going to be such a great stroll down memory lane for me, and a chance for you to get to know what my process has been as I've gone along. One of the first things I want to talk about is how much this has meant to me. Your support, every single one of you, has made such a big difference. I've gotten to know some of you really well. Some of you messaging me on Instagram, some of you sending me emails, some of you, and the majority of you, right through YouTube itself. And it's been so good because, like I said a long time ago, you are my support network. You are my community. My own family doesn't really understand what I'm doing. So the fact that I've got all of you out there who are part of this process is absolutely amazing for me. So first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much for your support for my health journey, coming from 25 pounds heavier to where I am now. And so many of you all around the world reminding me that I'm motivation too. I'm encouraging you, which is amazing. But I want to let you know that it goes both ways. You're encouraging me and motivating me so much in my entire process of getting health, of getting healthier, of getting fitter, of getting stronger on this little journey I'm taking here. And it's amazing to have people from all across the world a part of it. Well, not Russia, but the majority of the world all a part of this amazing journey of mine. Okay, so every week I've always got lots of stuff on my mind, and this week is like no different. But one thing that's really been on my mind lately is things that go on in the news. So I was trying to think of what I name this thing. I always have 3 things on my mind. Every week I always love different things. So I was thinking of the oomph, the outlandish, the weird, and the fun. Let's call it the oath. If you've got a better name, let me know. So this week's outlandish story. So this is what's going on. In case you didn't know, right now in China, for people who are going in to eat because they're trying to conserve food wastage. So what they're doing is, people before they can go into the restaurant, they're being weighed at the door. So hear me out here. You're going out to eat for dinner, they decide to weigh you at the door, then they tell you how much food you're allowed to eat for dinner. So that's the outlandish story. So China, if you're going out to eat, understand you're gonna get weighed, but don't worry, if you go in a big group, they don't weigh you. Instead, you're only allowed to order 1 meal less than the number of people they are. So if you're going in a group of 8, you only get 7 meals to make sure you share it so no one eats too much. That's our outlandish story. Our weird story is just that. It is extremely weird this week. So, as we're thinking about weirdness as we go along, in Seoul, Korea, and other parts of South Korea, what you've got going on is people are they're so worried about getting sick from their money, they're trying to clean their money themselves. So, the other day, a woman washed over $40,000 worth, and $19,000 worth of money was completely ruined, which they had to throw away. On top of that, another guy decided to clean his money in the microwave. He burnt up more than $4,000. Now, you're saying, it can't be that bad, can it? Well, burning $19,000 and $4,000 respectively is not ideal. At least there at the banks. If it's salvageable, you get full amount back. If it's almost recognizable, you get half back. If it's fully done, you get nothing back. That's our weird story. Our fun story of the week, if you were living in Switzerland, you had an amazing opportunity because the Lindt chocolate factory had something go wrong. So they ended up showering in snow the entire city. Cocoa butter. Cocoa buds? Butter? Buds? Cocoa powder. That's what I was looking for. Entire in the shower, complete cars were covered in cocoa powder. So, free chocolate, our fun story in Switzerland, our weird story, as you know, you do not want to be dealing with, don't clean your own money. If there's ever a time in life where you want dirty money, keep dirty money right now. And of course, our outlandish story, you do not want to be getting weighed when you're going out to eat for dinner. That's it, that's what's happening. That's the trifecta of oath as it goes along. If you've got a better name, let me know. Something new we're mixing in, because I've got a lot on my mind. It's one chance for me to share it. Have a fantastic, and share these stories with a friend. See if they've got something good for you. That's this week's trifecta of oath. All right, here we go. Map update. BSlife community spreading even further across the world. A little bit smoky right here, but that's not uncommon for some of the places where some people live, because they also like to have a lot of fires like I do right now. Also, this week, adding to the map, Seoul, Singapore, North Korea, Madrid, Indonesia, Texas, Louisiana, KSA, Saudi Arabia, New York City, Brazil, India, London, England, Quebec, and Toronto. So a couple Canadian ones at the end. So we are getting so much closer as we go along, but we're still struggling you know, the battle to get into Moscow has been going on for a long time. So we're still trying to get into Russia. Hasn't happened yet, but a lot of the rest of the world, South America, we are all over the place. If you're in Australia, you know someone in New Zealand. Let's see if we can get the BS Life community into New Zealand. Get a lot of smoke going on here. That's our world map update. That's what happened. So thank you so much for all of you who've joined us from all over the world. We have an amazing community, and this week being over 1,000 subscribers goes to remind us all that we really are bringing the world together for a whole bunch of people who just want to feel healthier, feel better, and keep working hard to get better with themselves. Amazing. Thank you so much. Kevin X asks, he says, where's your favorite place you've ever been? Honestly, I don't know. That's so hard to pick. I've, like, not to brag, I've been to, I think, around 40 countries, and they've all offered something amazing. Some of the most memorable, though, favorite is really hard to pick, but some of the most memorable for sure have been walking the Great Wall of China was amazing. Swimming with the stingrays on the Great Barrier Reef, New York City, Singapore, Thailand beaches were absolutely awesome. One of them for sure would have to be hiking Angel's Landing in Utah, like Zion and Bryson National Parks. Like, so those things, those are all awesome spots. So yeah, sorry I can't narrow it down, but those are all amazing, amazing places. The world is just so big with so much to offer, and not being able to travel is really hard for someone like myself. So again, thank you to all of you out there, like for the community we bring together, because it's because of all of you that like I get to travel vicariously and we touch base from all over the world. So thank you for that. But for sure, Kevin, awesome question. Sorry I don't have a better answer for you, my friend. Great stuff though. All right, so for some of you, if you've sent in questions, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. If you sent them anytime after Saturday around like 10:30 in the morning, once I uploaded the video, like I had a little bit of Wi-Fi for a bit, but it's not super convenient. I got nothing going on here, filming this all. So yeah, if you sent questions, I'm sorry I didn't get back to them. That's why this week's question update, part of BS Banter, has been lackluster for sure. As you can see in the tent right now, yeah, no option to answer all your questions, but I will get them to the next week. So if you sent them anytime after like mid-Saturday morning up until, yeah, when you saw this, like Monday noonish, like I didn't get anything, and then I had to get like everything put together to get things this banter posted by 4. So a little different, out of town, off the grid. That's how it goes. I've got no reception here at all. So if you're sending in questions, comments, thank you so much. I'm not ignoring you. I'm normally really good about getting back to you, but right now, totally not happening. But that's how it goes. This is just part of my BS life. I love camping. I like being out, and in fact, I love being out under the stars and a tent. So yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully you understand. I will definitely get back to you. Thank you. Augie's Fitness asked me, how do I pick my place to work out? Are they usually close to home? Augie, I'm on my way camping this weekend. When I got your question, I'm in the car on the way. I love it. BS Banter happens no matter where I am, whenever I am, as long as I can get Wi-Fi. That's what's happening right here. So yeah, I'll do these workouts anywhere. So I'm on my way camping. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to squeeze in some workouts this weekend at the beach while I am gone. So yeah, to answer your question, anytime, any place, BS Banter continues on. This is BS Banter on the road. No green screening this time at all. Great question, my friends. Stay safe. So Bright Beatrice asks, do I use any equipment for any of my workouts like resistance bands or anything else? That's the only thing I use. With everything that's going on in the world and all the craziness, basically I've got a set of resistance bands. I use them at home. I use them, you can see a couple videos I've got on there of ways to use them if you're looking for options. But yeah, super easy. They're lightweight, easy to pack. Great way to go to get a good quick workout in, and they travel really, really well. Besides that, as you can see by the videos, it's just body weight. Thanks so much, Beatrice. Great question. Creative Minds asks, how fast do those trains go? This is referring back to last week's video when I was talking about my trip to Japan riding the Shinkansen. That is a high-speed train. They go at around 320 kilometers an hour, and yes, you can feel it the whole way. In fact, when I was riding the train, it was so tight, there's no room for seats, so we were all standing together. And you haven't gotten to know people like you get to know people when you ride at 320 kilometers an hour. Every time you go around a corner, you get a little rub against each other. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. But that's what happens on the high-speed trains in Japan. So if you're looking for a chance to get closer, might I suggest a ride in a Shinkansen, 320 kilometers an hour. Great question, Creative Minds, thanks. Okay, so this week's workout updates. It was another great week. We started off the week with the, what did we start off the week with? Oh yeah, of course. Okay, in case you're wondering why I stumble sometimes, is because I film all these things in my first take. Not only that, but I have no notes, as you can see because of where I am. So if you're not sure about that, look, this is what is going on all the way around me. Literally nothing. no notes. I've got nothing in hand. I just go off the top of my head. So sometimes I'm gonna forget a few things, but we start off this week when we talked about the capsule hotel in Japan. And it was amazing, we talked about that, and that stemmed from the week before, which is about being catfish in Hong Kong. So this week we did that. We touched base on the high-speed trains. I had some questions with that, which was awesome. I had all kinds of questions. Was I claustrophobic in the capsule hotel? I wasn't. I was good, but I'm not a claustrophobic kind of guy. From there we went into the pyramid of pain. And the pyramid pain was just that it was tough. It was hard on the body as I went through, but in the end, it was great. The rewards were there. I felt awesome at the end of it. That's when where Oscar made his debut. I had a lot of positive feedback. I will pass that along to Oscar. He loves that. He loves knowing, and he will get an extra treat for sure from all of you. I will say it's from the BS Life community. I'm not sure if he'll understand that, but I think he'll appreciate it nonetheless. From there, we went on to the 200 Navy SEALs. Now, the 200 Navy SEALs, I was shocked with how hard it was. I don't know if it's just because the weather, I don't know if I was just tired, but those 200 Navy SEALs were absolutely killer. In fact, in the video at one point, you can see I literally almost tip off the back into the water, into the river behind. I finished off by coming out of the river. 200 Navy SEAls, way harder than I thought it'd be. For me, it might have been more physically challenging than when I did 1,000 push-ups in under 40 minutes. You can check that video out somewhere as well if you're curious about that. But the 200 Navy SEAls, I don't know if it's just the up, down, I don't know what was going on. The other thing about the Navy SEAls that made it more challenging in some ways is it wasn't on a flat surface, right? The rock was uneven, so like your hands are this way, your wrists are this way, back and forth, trying to adjust your grip each time, which adds a different level of fatigue to the forearms as you go through. So that was this week's workouts. It was a great week. This week that we're going on right now, as you can understand, is gonna be a challenge. We're doing 1K a day for 7 days. Is gonna be a heavy load for me, but I'm gonna get it done. And on top of that, I'm still gonna continue to do my squat challenge. But this week, my final week of the month, I'm upping my squats from 400 a day to 450 a day to finish it off. So that's where we're at. Squat challenge, I still haven't missed a day. I'm excited to measure these at the end of this next week to see see my progress, see where I was at. So for those of you who've done the squat challenge with me, thank you so much for that. That's this week. We were in Japan. We were doing a pyramid of pain, and we were for sure in the water for the Navy SEALs, which was I'm thrilled with that one. I'm proud of that one. 200 done. My goal is still 500 Navy SEAls. I'm a long way off, but I'm getting closer. And now this week, 1,000 of something every single day to say thank you for all of you for being amazing and building this community, because it means so much to me. That is this week's recap. This week is going to be a big week for me because I want to thank you guys. I just want to thank you once. I want to thank you repeatedly. I want you to be repeatedly thanked for every day for an entire week. What that means, I'm going to do 1K a day. 1K a day for 7 days. Starting out later tonight, you're going to see this at 9 p.m., my first 1K a day challenge. So I'm going to do 1,000 of something every single day for 7 days for this entire week, just to let you know how much I appreciate your support. Just to let you know how much I appreciate you giving of your time to spend with me, you supporting my BS Life, and the fact we get a chance to get to know each other. Normally, you know, I don't post every single day. I don't want to jam up your inbox. I don't want to jam up your feed, but I'm so excited for this 1,000. Like, I had to put it together. And the first 1K you're gonna see later tonight, like, I'm excited for that. And each day, they're gonna be something different every single day. So every day, 9 o'clock, log on, check this out. If I can figure out a way to premiere it so we can watch it together, make some comments, I'll do that. But if not, just check it out when you get a chance. Every single day, something different for the entire week to say thank you for all of you, because you mean so much to me. And honestly, you guys encourage me along, because one of the big reasons why I started this was not only to get in shape, but also because by filming it all the time, it helped hold myself accountable. And you guys were able to help hold me accountable, because by me filming all the time, I knew I've got to get a workout in, I've got to get it done, I've got to get it posted. So as much for me as it's becoming for all of you, the fact I encourage some of you, motivate some of you, is absolutely amazing. So thank you for that. And I love where we're going right here. We're only 4 months in. 4 months to a day today, I think. And we're over 1,000, we're having so much fun. It's absolutely amazing. So as I do 1K a day every single day, if you've got a suggestion for 1,000 of something that you think I can do in a day, let me know. It needs to be in a day though, because the whole point is, like, post it that night. So if you got a suggestion, put it through at the end of this video or at the end of every of the 1-day videos. Let me know if you've got one you think I should give a try to. 1,000 of something a day. I've got a few ideas. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do all 7 days. You very well made better ideas than I do. So I'm hoping to hear from you. I'd love some feedback on this 1K a day. I can't wait to see what goes through your brains, because if not, you're stuck with what's rattling around in my brain. And we all know that that could be hit and miss. That's really what happens in my BS life. So I often get asked, what do I do in spare time when I'm not working out? To be honest, this is what I do. And I love it. I have a chance to build a community with all of you guys. I have a chance to talk to all of you. I have a chance to get to know you better. Without being able to travel these days and getting to meet people, in their city around the world, this gives me such a little taste of what I miss about traveling the most, which is where you basically come to my world and come into my life, and I have a chance to find out about different parts of the world, except for Russia. But the rest of the world we're really getting a chance to find out about, and that's so cool and so amazing. So my spare time, I don't have time to watch Netflix, although a couple things I want to get caught up on are on Netflix for sure, but like there's other stuff I just don't have time to do. Because to be honest, my spare time, I'm like responding to comments, I'm sending comments out, I'm posting, editing videos. So that becomes my spare time. So right now, to get away camping for the weekend, I've been off the grid, has been amazing. I've loved it. For a chance to be out with nature and do some hiking, squeeze in some workouts out here, I absolutely love it. But to be honest, one thing I'm really missing about being here is not being able to touch base with all of you, answer your questions, see how you guys are doing. So when I get back into the city today, when I get back to Wi-Fi, I'm excited to set. So yeah, so my spare time, to be honest, I'm getting to know all of you. It's been amazing. This has been such a great journey. Thank you so much for being a part of it. It's been 4 months. It's flown by like that. So very cool. Thank you for helping me get in the best shape of my life. I love it, and I can't wait to see where I end up. I can't wait to see the kind of shape I end up in. But that's it. That's this week. Next week, though, I'm for sure going to try and get into what I eat in a week. I started this week. I took pictures of a few bowls of cereal for you. I'll try and come up with something for next week as we continue on. But that's definitely the direction we're going. And if you've got a suggestion for something you want to see me try, or something you think would be interesting you want to know, 100% ask. I get back to everyone. Let me know. I love this stuff. Thank you. And I know I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again, because honestly, just thank you. Without you, this process would not be fun, would not be interesting, and you keep me sharp, you keep me interesting, and your comments are so good, so poignant, so enlightening, and so much fun. And literally, sometimes you guys have me laughing on my side of the screen. So thank you so much for that. Thank you, all 1,000+ of you by now. I have no idea what it's at, but thank you for that. Thank you for being a part of it. Because as I've some kind of joked and actually said before, like, my sister doesn't have an account. My sister doesn't log on. But you guys out there, complete strangers in the beginning, but now we get to know each other. You guys have been here on supporting me on my journey the whole way. So thank you so much for that. I love it. I can't wait to meet some of you in person, as I've had a chance to Google Meet some of you, Zoom talk with some of you, get to see some of you face to face, which is amazing. And when I can travel again, I 100% I'm going to start dropping in these different cities and just saying, this is the city I'm in. If anyone wants to meet up for a workout, let's do it. So that is 100% on the agenda, and I can't wait to it. And thank you again for all you've done for my life. Honestly, it means more to me than I'm able to express to you in this video, or through doing 1,000 1K a day every day for 7 days, which is what we're doing. And that's my way to give back and say thank you to you. That's it. Another week of the banter, donezo. Thank you so much for being here. Check out later tonight, 9 o'clock. See what happened. I'm Brad. That's my BS life. Until next time, if you have any chance, hit subscribe. I love the feedback. Stay in touch. Let's be friends. I always love making a new friend. See you soon.